All right. Hello and welcome to the Online Equity Conference. My name's Chelsea Cohen and I hail from Laney College, the Peralta Community College District. I'll be moderating the session today. Just going to give you a few notes before we begin. The session is being recorded and you'll be able to find our other recorded sessions at our YouTube channel. I'll put that in the chat later on. You can use Zoom captions. At the bottom of the Zoom window, you'll see closed caption button, and you can click that to turn them on or off as you prefer. Feel free to add your questions in the chat. And now I would like to introduce our presenter, Siran Mukerji from Indira Gandhi National Open University. And the title of her presentation is Multimodal Approach to Inclusive Higher Education, a CBC endeavor. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Chelsea. Well, as Chelsea said, I am Dr. Siran Mukerji, and I am Professor of Management in the University of Delhi. My university is Indira Gandhi National Open University. I'm based at Delhi, and my substantive position is Additional Director in the university. I'm with the Regional Services Division in the university. And without further delay, let me start my presentation today. And I would also like to say that I would like to thank the Peralta Online Equity Conference organizers, because this is my third year in a row I'm presenting. So I was there with the conference organizers in 2022, April 2022. Then I was again there in April 2023, and this time I'm again here in 2024. So I would like to thank the organizers for accepting our presentation. And now let me, Chelsea, can I share my screen, please?
Absolutely.
Okay, is it visible?
Yep.
Is it visible?
Yes. Yeah, we can see.
Okay, today I'm going to give a presentation. In fact, I'm going to share with you certain details about my university and its endeavor towards encouraging the fellow citizens of the country and to attain education. So as you see here, the title is Multimodal Approach to Inclusive Higher Education, a CBC endeavor. CBC, I would like to say the full form, share with you the full form. It is channel-based counseling. CBC stands for channel-based counseling endeavor. And let me move on. Well, this is the objective of the presentation. I would like to first of all provide you an overall understanding of the contribution of this open and distance learning higher education institution in a developing nation for enhancing, as I said, we are there, our university is there for enhancing educational opportunities for the people, not only within the country, not only in India, but also that we have got international presence. We are also providing educational opportunities of at different levels in different countries abroad. I will give you detail later on about the international presence of our university. We would also like to give you an insight into the recent initiatives undertaken by the university for widening the outreach of the institution and providing access to higher education. That's where CBC, the efforts of CBC, that is channel-based counseling, comes into play. And then I'll provide you a detailed know-how of the progress of the CBC efforts reaching the target audience. Well, before I tell you about our university, before I make a presentation about our university, its initiatives, I would first like to give you present to you in brief the academic profile of the country as of now, the higher education profile. I'm not going into school education or the school education or the primary school education. I'm straight away, I'm focusing only on the higher education scenario. Well, as you see here, at present, we have 1,043 degree awarding university institutions in the country. There are more than 42,000 colleges in the country. Number of standalone institutions are 11,779. There are 307 affiliating universities. These are the universities which give affiliation to the colleges in the country. There are 110 dual mode universities. Now, when I say dual mode universities, I'm referring to these universities which are providing education through face-to-face mode, as well as they are providing through open and distance learning, through distance education. Then the percentage of colleges in rural India, the presence of colleges in rural region of the country, that is around 60.56% colleges are in the rural sector, rural area, and 10.75% colleges are exclusively for the female students, that is for the girl candidates. There are also 780 autonomous colleges in the country. Number of foreign students enrolled, and this is all for the year 22-23. So 49,348 students had enrolled, and there are, as you see here, more than 1.5 million teachers in the higher education setup. Okay. So this is in brief about the educational institutional setup of the country so far as of now. The number of degrees that are being awarded by the institutions or the universities, as you see here, we have the universities, as I said, that there are 1,043 degree awarding universities. So these universities, now they are again categorized into different. We have the central universities, then we have the Central Open University. Now the Central Open University, as you see here, is only one, that is our university, the university where I work, which I am representing. Then 12.9%, that is 135, there are institute of national importance, like as you must have, I'm sure, or I presume that you might be knowing about it, the Indian Institute of Technologies, the IITs, they are centers of eminent education in India. Then there are state public universities, 386, and 37% degrees are being awarded by these state public universities. Then there are also 5 institutes under State Legislature Act. There are 14 state open universities. State also, now we have lot of, apart from the public universities in the higher education system, we also have private universities. So there are 327, and their contribution in the degrees that are being awarded is 31.4%. Then we have the deemed university, government deemed university, that is public deemed universities. And there is also one state private open university. Deemed university, again, government aided university, because, you know, in India, we, in the higher education, the Ministry of Education, Government of India, it provides aid, it provides grant to the universities. So aided deemed universities are 10, and they provide 1% degrees are being provided by them. Then deemed university private, there are quite a few of them, 80 of them, and 7.7% degrees are being awarded by these universities. And then we have a major chunk, that is 48 central universities, like we have the University of Delhi, we have the Jawaharlal Nehru University, we have our own university. So there are 48 of them, and 4.6% degrees are being awarded by these central universities. Now, coming to the enrollment in higher education institutions, I've given the breakup of regular and distance. As you see here, regular enrollment in case of PhD, in case of doctorate, is quite large for regular face-to-face universities, whereas in distance, the enrollment in PhD is rather small. MPhil also, we have 15,000 students who are getting 15,000 plus students who are getting enrolled in MPhil, whereas through distance mode, there are only 69. But then when these are only the research degrees, okay, then, but when we come to the postgraduate degrees, you see 9.75, that is 975,000 students are enrolled in postgraduate degrees, but in distance enrollment, it is much more. It is 1121,000 students are enrolled in postgraduate degrees. In undergraduate, they are somehow comparable. This is 2.3 million and here it is 2.9 million. PG diploma, we have 48,000 students, whereas in distance, the enrollment is quite a lot, 88,000. So you see distance education, why I'm giving you the objective of presenting this data about the enrollment in the universities here, whether it is a comparative chart which I've presented here of regular enrollment and distance enrollment. That is the number of students enrolled in the regular universities and number of students enrolled in distance universities. My objective here was to share with you how the importance of the distance education setup in the country. You see, finally, you can see the data, the enrollment data of the regular, whereas vis-a-vis the enrollment of the distance education setup. So you see the distance education system in India is playing a very, very important role in providing educational opportunities to the people. Why? There's again a logic for that, because the cities, the villages, there are some areas, some districts which are very, very far flung. They are very remote, and there we don't have, maybe there is an absence of higher education institutions. This is where the distance education institutions, through the study centers, through their learner support centers, they provide opportunity to the people in those far-flung areas to get enrolled and get educated, to develop their competencies, to enhance their knowledge, and to positively contribute towards the development of the society. So distance education here plays a very, very important role in filling this gap, of the absence of the educational institutions. Well, now I come to our university, Indira Gandhi National Open University. As you see here, it is, I have already mentioned, I'm repeating it. It is a national level public university, and it provides education through open and distance learning, and it was established in India by the Act of Parliament in 1985. To The endeavor was to continuously strive to build an inclusive education society through inclusive education, inclusive knowledge society through inclusive education. So our effort, I in the university, or my colleagues in the university, all the faculty members, the administrative staff, the non-academic staff, the other academic staff, all our endeavor is to provide maximum educational opportunities to the people, to all the segments of the society, not just the people who are in the urban areas, but also those who are in the rural areas, the women, there are a lot of students who maybe due to various reasons had to leave the colleges, had to leave their education after school. They started working, but now they want to come back to the mainstream. They want to they want to enhance their knowledge. They want to attain the degrees. So our university fills that particular gap, provides them the opportunity. Well, the mandate of the university, as you see here, is to provide access to higher education to all segments of the society, as I told you, provide high quality, innovative, need-based programs. As we move on with this presentation, you will see that our university has a whole bouquet of programs catering to various segments of the society, and these programs are from different disciplines. And then another mandate is to reach out to the disadvantaged by offering programs in all parts the country at affordable cost. Now, again, let me tell you, since it is a public university, we try to provide provide educational programs, professional degrees, undergrad programs, postgraduate programs, even research degrees at a very, very nominal cost. That is, our programs are all subsidized. They are being aided by the government. So what is the objective? To enhance the outreach. Another mandate is to promote and coordinate, regulate the standards of education through open and distance learning in the country. Now, our university is also considered to be the National Resource Center for Open and Distance Learning. It is the key body in India for open and distance learning, and it provides seamless access to sustainable and learner-centric education. It helps in upgrading the skills, provide training through innovative technologies and methodologies. Well, I'll tell you, because of whether it was unfortunately or was it just giving us opportunity to upgrade ourselves, but due to the COVID-19 situation, our universities had to adopt a lot of technological developments to provide access to the students, because from face to face, or let's say from hybrid mode, we had to move completely online during the lockdown situations. So we adopted a lot of educational technologies to reach out to the students. And then we also have, it ensures convergence of existing system for large scale human resource development required for providing integrated development and global understanding. Well, this is our university. We are, as I said, we have a whole bouquet of programs. So Indira Gandhi National Open University, it is offering 318 programs through open and distance learning mode. We have kind of a hybrid system. So some programs are offered through online mode, purely online mode, and some are offered through open and distance learning mode. 45 programs are offered online. Now, students registered in the university, that's a very big number. 1.33 billion students are registered in our university. We have discipline schools of studies. That is, we have 21 discipline schools. There are regional centers. Well, we have a three-tier structure, like the main university, the main campus is in the capital of the country, that is in Delhi. And then there is a network of 69 regional centers. And under the 69 regional centers, there is a very wide network of 2005 learner support centers. So we basically try to reach the students through these learner support centers, this network. And then, as I said, we have international presence also. So we have 25 overseas study centers, and these 25 overseas study centers are present in 15 countries abroad. We have, as I said, as you see the title of my presentation today, multimodal approach. So we also provide the students, see, one is face-to-face counseling sessions. We provide them counseling through online methods, online modes like Google Meet, etc. And then we also try to reach out the students through radio programs, that is the audio programs. We try to reach out the student through video programs. And then we also try to reach out to the students through television, that is through channel-based counseling programs. So as of now, this year, we had produced 526 audio programs, 263 video programs. So this in nutshell gives you tells you about the present profile of our university. Student enrollment, as you see here, gradually it is increasing. This particular chart gives you an insight into how the student enrollment has been increasing in the last 5-6 years. So you see 2017-18, it was 1.07 million, which is now in the year 22-23, it has become 1.33 million. That's a very, very big number. And still, we have a mandate of reaching out to more number of learners in the country, across the country, right from uh, north to the south, from east to the west. Now, social, as I said, our mandate is inclusive education. So social inclusion is one of our main objectives in the university. So as you see here, gender representation, we are fairly well represented. There are 50.35 female learners, there are 49.64 male learners, and others, they form a very small, that is 0.01%. Region wise, see, urban areas, the students from urban areas, they form a 48.57%, whereas the rural areas learners are much more, they are 50.3%, and 1.12% students are from the tribal areas of the country. Now, people with disabilities, well, learners, there were around 4,149 learners in the year 2023. These are the learners with special needs. They are the students with some kind of disabilities. So we are also trying to provide educational opportunities to them. Then there is a significant thing, our university has also learner support centers, that is learning centers in the jails, in the prisons. This is a kind of rehabilitation strategy that the university has in collaboration with the jails, with the prisons, the district jails, central prisons. So the jail inmates, they are there, and so that, once they're released from the prisons, they are able to come back to the mainstream in the society. So our university is also providing learning opportunities to these jail inmates, and 7,992 jail inmates enrolled in different programs in the year 2023. We are also catering to employed students, like our learners. 20% of the learners in the year 2023 were already employed. So we have students, you'll be surprised to know, we have students in a very varied age groups. We have students who are, let's say, 18 years old, and we also have students who are as old as 90 years old, 91 years old. So we are trying to reach out to the students of different age groups by providing them education, by providing them qualification, by providing them different kind of competency enhancement program, professional degrees, professional programs, as per their interest, as per their liking, as per their requirement. These are all very need-based. As I said, we have different kinds of professional programs. So with the endeavor to provide continuous professional development, continuous competency enhancement, you see the varying kind of programs, varying kind of disciplines that our university caters to. We have teacher education, of course, in-service teacher. Then we have nursing staff programs. Then we have also medical health science programs like, PGDGM. I would just like to tell you, the full form is postgraduate diploma in geriatric medicine. Then PGD HIV medicine. PGDMCH stands for postgraduate diploma in maternity and child health. Then there is hospital administration. There's a course, postgraduate diploma in health and hospital management, that is for the hospital administration staff. Similarly, we have varied number of courses in agriculture science for the farmers. We have courses for the journalists. We have courses for engineers, like, for example, inventory planning and warehousing, power distribution management. Then, of course, we have the management programs, MBA. Then there are also programs for the legal professionals. There are programs for the environmentalists, that is the programs of environmental sciences. So we have a whole varied kinds of programs which we are trying to cater to the needs of the society, needs of the people from different walks of life. There is also, we have special communities in the country, the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. These are the special communities, and this particular chart will give you an idea about the representation of learners in the university who are belonging to these special communities. So there is fairly good amount of representation. So we are catering to the needs, and these, let me tell you, most of these students who are from the special communities, like the tribal especially, they really reside in very, very far-flung areas. So we have been, to a certain extent, we have been successful in reaching out to these students and trying to provide them the professional development or educational opportunities. So you see, the mandate of the university, to a certain extent, is getting fulfilled by these endeavors. Then there are also specializations offered. There are a number of specializations. As you would recall, I had said that we have 21 disciplines in the disciplines of studies in the university. So our programs, the university's programs are varying. We have the doctorate, we have the postgraduate, undergraduate, postgraduate diploma, diplomas, postgraduate certificates, and also certain awareness programs. Like we have awareness programs in environment, we have awareness programs about power distribution management. So, and these are the specializations. I will not go into detail. You are yourself seeing them on the screen. So there are a lot of professional specialization programs which the university is offering to the students, to the people from different walks of life in the society. Well, this is the network, the institutional framework. This network, as I said, we have 69 regional centers and a network of 2005 learner support centers. And these are being coordinated and managed, let me tell you, by these 69 regional centers. They are managing these 2005 learner support centers. There are also, we are also catering to the needs, educational needs of the belt force, that is the armed forces, the Navy, the Air Force. So there are 12 recognized regional centers, specially catering to the Army, Navy, Air Force. And under these 12 recognized regional centers, we have 85 recognized learner support centers. So these are specifically for the armed forces of the country, because there are soldiers, there are airmen, there are seamen who are working in the armed forces, and they might have just completed their 10+2, that is senior secondary school, and then they have joined. So we are trying to provide them educational opportunities, and so that after their school, along with their along with their work, as they are working in the armed forces, simultaneously they are able to upgrade their educational qualification. And thus, once they retire, they have the educational degree, and then they can get other employment opportunities. Then there is also disability cell in every regional center, looking towards the needs of the people with the special needs. Then we have a special skill based undergraduate degree program on offer for the defense personnel. The Ministry of Defense, Government of India, has launched uh, 2 years back the Agnipath scheme. This is specially for the soldiers. So we are providing, in collaboration with the Ministry of Defense, Government of India, we are providing undergraduate program, degree program to these soldiers under the Agnipath scheme. Now, the international presence, as I said earlier, overall presence is in 54 countries of our university. We have 25 overseas study centers in 15 countries, and there are also 44 online programs which are being offered in 19 African countries and Afghanistan under the Prime Minister of India's E-Vidya Bharati and E-Arogya Bharati scheme of Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India. So you can say these online programs are being offered by our university in collaboration with the Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India, to the students of 19 African countries and to the students of Afghanistan. Also, apart from that, Hindi is one of our main languages. So we are also offering basic Hindi awareness program to 9 countries. These are enlisted here. Then we are in strategic partnership with Kenyan Open University for providing higher educational opportunities to the students of Kenya. Then we also have a very successful project running with the government of Guyana. That is a collaborative project between our university and the Guyana Online Academy of Learning, Government of Guyana, wherein educational tertiary online level education is provided to the students. This year, we have an enrollment of 1,278 students from Guyana. Well, now let me tell you about the online, the IT initiatives of our university. We have, as you had seen, that our university is providing programs through online mode. We have purely online programs, and we have ODL programs also. So the online programs are being managed by Center for Online Education. Then the Center for Online Education is basically managing all the online programs, and it started with, let me tell you, with 3 online programs as a project mode. as a pilot project in 2020, and now we are up to 45 online programs. Then we also have short-term credit transfer based programs, short-term credit transfer based courses, which are offered by the university through the SWAYAM platform of the Ministry of Education, Government of India. Now, what is this? Basically, this is a project of the Government of India designed to achieve access equity in education to reduce digital divide for the students, because there are premier very good institutions like the Indian Institute of Technologies, Indian Institute of Management. Now there are students who are studying there, but there are also students who are not at such an advantageous position. They are at rural areas, remote areas. They cannot reach those institutions. So what did the Government of India, Ministry of Education did? It launched this particular platform by the name SWAYAM, and through this platform, it started offering these programs, the short-term certificate programs, diploma level programs to the learners who are there at the rural and remote areas, or who are there in the smaller cities. And these programs were offered by these premier institutions of the country, centers for excellence. We call them centers for excellence. And IGNOU fortunately is one of them. That is our university. Indira Gandhi National Open University is one of them. And we are the national coordinator for certificate and diploma level programs, which are being provided through this SWAYAM platform. So that is a very big IT initiative of our university. Then we also have the e-Gyan Kosh. E-Gyan Kosh, Gyan means knowledge, Kosh means store. So I just gave you a literal translation of what does Gyan Kosh mean. So e-Gyan Kosh is basically, it is, as you see here, it is a digital repository of the university where we store, we index, we preserve, and we distribute digital learning material to the students. So any student who is getting enrolled in the university, he or she gets hard copy of the study material, but at the same time, he or she does not need to wait for the books to arrive at their doorsteps. What we do is we guide the student to go to this particular channel, that is eGyan Kosh, and download their material and at least start studying, have access to this material before they get the hard copy of the material. And so far, you see that the total user base is more than 14 million of this particular platform. Then we also have IGNOU e-content. So the Center of Online Education has developed, this is basically what is e-content. It is available in the Android, in the Google Play Store, and it is a mobile app for viewing and downloading the study material. So this was launched in 2021, and so far it has had more than 1 million downloads. So you see, the students, they have a multiple channel of approaching the university, multiple channel of approaching the study material of the university. One, through the mobile app. Two, through the eGyan Kosh portal. Three, through the study material, that the hard copy of the books that we provide to them. So, and then we also have Gyandhara. Now, what is Gyandhara? That is again internet-based audio counseling service available to the users across the globe, in which the students, they can, we have lectures, we have live discussions in this through this platform, and the topics, the schedule of these lectures are available in the university websites. The students can check on the schedule, they can listen, they can participate in these lectures, in these counseling sessions, and they can also send their queries through telephone, email, chat modes, etc. Then we have the CBC, the channel-based counseling, which is also called as the Swayamprabha. Now, Swayamprabha is again a channel-based television quality education program, which is available 24/7 basis. It is available daily, 7 days in a week, and it is a group of 40 direct-to-home TV channels, which are being provided by the Ministry of Education, Government of India. And our university, Indira Gandhi National Open University, has been allotted 6 channels out of these 40 channels to provide to telecast educational programs in Hindi, English, and 12 regional languages so as to enhance the outreach. We are not only providing these programs in English and Hindi, but also in regional languages. Why? So that we can enhance our outreach. We can reach the people who don't understand English and Hindi. They will be able to listen to these, they will be able to view these classes, they will be able to interact with the teachers in their own languages. Then we also have, as I said, multimodal. So I'm just trying to give you an insight into the different methods that we are trying to utilize to reach out to our students. We also have the 24-hour educational TV channel. This is over and above the Swayamprabha, the CBC channel. This is called the Gyan Darshan. Gyan means again knowledge, darshan means to view. So this is catering to the students from the school to the university level. It is again, it is in partnership. It is a collaborative project of the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, the Prasar Bharati, and IGNOU, our university, is serving as the nodal agency. And it's a pretty old project. It started way back in the year 2000, and it conducts 2 hours of live interactive sessions every day. Again, the schedule of the programs that are being telecast, the educational programs that are being telecast by the university. We have our own studio in the university. So these programs are telecast from our own studio. The schedule is available on the university website. Then we also have FM channel, FM educational channel, which is by the name of Gyan Vani. This is a radio FM educational channel. It was started in 2001. These are interactive radio counseling. Let me tell you, these are interactive. So it is just not one way. It's not that from the radio station. Again, the radio station studio is in our university. So it's not that the teacher is there at the studio, gives the lecture, and the students are just listening. No, they can phone in, they can ask their queries live while the session is going on, and they can clarify their doubts. So it is two-way audio interactive radio program. And these are again available in English, Hindi, and regional languages. Then I would also tell you that there are textbook translations. Now, what is this particular project? We have formed a repository of standard books on 18 different languages, 18 different disciplines in 12 languages, because, we thought that there are a lot of students who don't have direct access to these books. So our university, again, under the Ministry of Education, this was again a collaborative project. We compiled 2,500 books for the students in regional languages. Again, this is an endeavor to reach the students in the regional areas, in the local areas, in the far-flung areas, who don't know English, who don't know Hindi, but they are studying, and they are short of books. They don't know where to have access to the information about the programs that they are studying. So this repository was again developed by our university. Then we have also the Sathi Video Recreation Project. This is again a collaborative project of our university and Indian Institute of Technology, that is a premier institute in India, Kanpur, to give students free learning and assessment platform to prepare them for the competitive examinations, for the entrance examinations. Okay. And then we also have the Sathi Mitra project. Now I will go to the CBC, directly go to the CBC. I think we are left with only few minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes. So I will quickly go through it. Well, it is called the Swayamprabha. It is group of 40 D2H channels telecasting 24/7 basis, and it uses the GSAT 15 satellite services. It is telecast through the Swayamprabha channels there is a program, educational programs are telecast 4 hours. And with these programs, which are telecast afresh 4 hours, they are repeated 5 times in a day. And the contents are provided by the IITs, Indian Institute of Technology, University Grants Commission, then Consortium of Educational Channels, then NPTEL, NCRT, and IGNOU. Now, so far, 1.2 million titles have been prepared as a part of this program, and it covers 3 areas. It covers the higher education, it covers the school education, and it also covers curriculum-based courses. Our university offers CBC in 15 regional languages apart from English and Hindi. CBC, as I said, this is a bunch of 40 channels, whereas our university has been provided out of these 46 channels are being managed by our university, and 15 and they are provided in 15 regional languages. The educational programs are in 15 regional languages. See, the channel 11 is social, it caters to social science and humanities discipline. Channel 12 is basic and applied sciences. Channel 13 is professional education. Channel 14 is for state open universities and Gyan Darshan. Channel 15 is for capacity building and teacher education. And channel 16 is for skill and vocational education. So each channel is dedicated to a particular discipline of study. And then so far, we have produced 6,000 sessions have in the through these 6 channels. And these channels, these are live lectures which are being provided by the teachers. We have studios in the main campus, as well as the studios are there in the regional centers. And once they are the lectures are given by the teachers live through these TV channels, then there is a direct feed on the YouTube for future reference by the learners. So this is an endeavor, and it has been met by the students. They have really welcomed this particular effort of the university, because they are getting direct access to the lectures of the students, of the teachers. Well, thank you so much. And we are available at, these are our email IDs, anjana.virbhan@gmail.com. She is my colleague. Unfortunately, she was not present today. She could not be present due to some work. And myself, Siran Mukerji@gmail.com. And these are our LinkedIn links. Thank you so much. If there is anything that anybody would like to discuss, anybody would like to ask, I'm open to any questions. Thank you so much, Chelsea. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Siran, for that riveting presentation about all the ways you are serving your learners, all the diverse ways you're being inclusive and accessible. I would love to see the YouTube channels. Do you have the links available, or how can we find them?
If you can just, if you log into the YouTube channel, okay, and you just search Swayamprabha, IGNOU Swayamprabha, IGNOU Swayamprabha, you would be able to get access to the lectures. It's all there.
Thank you so
See,
much.
I'll just tell you, this is this is the link. See, Swayamprabha. So you see the spelling, Swayamprabha. So you can just search in YouTube, Swayamprabha, IGNOU lectures. You'll be able to get the lectures there. In fact, even once a week, I also give lectures on management subject.
Oh,
On management. Yeah, my lectures are also there. Once a week, I do that.
Okay. There's another question in the chat as well from James. It says, thank you so much for your thorough presentation, Doctor. Out of curiosity, for the fully online courses that you referenced earlier on SWAM, do you have a preferred rubric for assessing the required standards for each remote and/or online class? Here at Portland Community College, USA, we use a variation of the Quality Matters rubric, especially when course mapping.
Let me go to the chat. Chelsea, I'm not able to see the chat, please.
Okay. James, do you want to just ask your question?
Once again,
If
thank you very
possible,
much.
can you please
Yes.
ask directly?
Oh, yes, directly. So just a question. My colleague Station and I are instructional technology specialists at Portland Community College. We really want to thank you for your thorough presentation. Amazing that just the outreach you have to all the different members of your community who might not have gotten education, otherwise.
Right.
So just two brief questions. One is that, we're a community college here in a medium-sized American city, but many universities and colleges here in the United States, when we're talking with online classes, tend to we use a rubric for saying, okay, what actually fits to be for a fully online class. In other words, this is going to fit the standards, because unfortunately, not all remote and online classes are equal. Okay, because within the United States, unfortunately, there were certain schools that were saying, "Oh, we have accreditation," but they were offering courses that were really more of a correspondence class rather than actually fully and engaged in an accredited, consistent feedback between instructors and students. So we use this rubric or variations of this particular rubric, saying, okay, so if you're teaching online, this is what makes for a quality online class, or this is what makes for a quality hybrid class. So just out of curiosity, do you have a similar system of assessment in your own system to say, okay, this passes muster?
We do have. Yeah, I would like to tell you, we have through the online classes, we are managing them through the LMS. We are managing them through the learning management system. We are managing through the LMS, and the teachers who are taking these sessions, these online sessions, we provide them with the material beforehand. We give them the information about the kind of students they expect to interact with in the classes, and we give them a kind of format that this is the format that you need to follow while giving your lectures.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. I appreciate that. Can I ask just one last quick question? I went to your site
Yes,
and I
please.
was curious to say, okay, so if I was a student enrolled, how do I actually take the exam? And it said that, do you have to physically go to a testing center where it's proctored?
Yeah, we have we have two kinds of exams, like the students who are doing their open and the programs through open and distance learning mode. They have to go to the colleges. We have examination formally. We have proctored examinations in the examination centers, and the students who are doing the online courses, well, in their city itself, we have online testing centers, online examination centers. So they have to go there, and those are again proctored. See, the
Ah, I
students
see.
cannot take the exams from their home. No,
I see.
we
Yeah.
have proctored examinations, but they are online examinations, and they are at the online computer centers.
Thank you. We actually have a fair amount of things that are happening online, that are, well, proctored as best as possible in both remote and online instruction here. But there are certain curriculums that insist on being in person to take your exams, even if the
Yes,
majority of the materials
yes.
is online.
Yeah,
So
similarly for us, like we have the students who are doing their bachelor's in computer applications, the students who are doing their master's in computer applications. So these students, they actually have to go to these examination centers to appear in the exams, and also they have to be there for giving their practical examinations, because practical knowledge is very much important in computer applications. So the students have to be there to appear in the practical examinations in person.
thank you. I really appreciate your, and I will dovetail what my colleague Station said, really inspiring example. So I've got
Thank you so
to,
much. Thank you
I
so
wish you
much.
all the best. Thank you very much, Chelsea.
Thank you.
I look forward to further.
Thanks for being here. Thank you again, Siran. I'm going to stop the recording.